Alright, here's the first match from my stream that I had last night, or this morning, or whatever you want to call it, because I did it rather late. And I recorded through Procaster from Livestream, because Livestream has that thing that lets you actually have people who are anonymous and don't have accounts chat. But other than that, it's also just a good thing to have, I guess. I don't know. So this is the first match that I had against HiScarly, and that was a window, and this is where the battle begins. So he's going to lead with a very inappropriately named Rotom, which I suppose a lot of people will be like, oh my god, that's hilarious, because people are immature. Anyways, he's going to switch out to a Scizor, which is oddly enough named SD, which is what a lot of scissors don't like to do these days. Well, actually, some scissors do like to do that these days, but I will always, almost always prefer the banded Verity. Verity, not variety. So I'm going to U-turn and go out to Pavlov. And now things are going to get a little strange because he's going to U-turn me and he's going to get a crit, which is just like, wow, really? Honestly, are you kidding me? That is not... Whatever. So out comes his Rotom again, and he is going to take a Scald, and it is also going to be a crit, but it doesn't nearly affect him as much as it affects me, because as you can see, now he is able to easily revenge me when she wouldn't have been able to do had it not been for that crit, but I'm going to go for the Protect and see what he wants to do. He's going to Volt Switch, and I'm going to take this opportunity to go out to my little guy named Gliscor, who is coming in now, and now the Volt Switch happens and he is not going to be able to do a whole lot else to me. Now we are just waiting around for him to do something else, and he's going to switch out to his Quagsire as I Stealth Rock. So, the screen randomly goes black and white. I'm not sure why. I know that part of the stream, like my drivers for my graphics just like randomly crashed and then came back. That might have been it. I don't remember exactly when that happened or what had happened. But, going to taunt him to make sure he can't Toxic or recover or anything, because that would be dumb. And his Quagsire kind of walls this team because of its bulk, but not quite enough to the point where it can actually destroy my team, but whatever. Going to get up my Sand now just to help with the Sand Veil and stuff later with my Gliscor, because it is not a Toxic healed one, Poison Heal rather, because I don't like Poison Heal Gliscor that much. I like having my Stealth Rocks and my other moves and my voice cracking. So Quagsire is going to be dancing around in here, going like all whatever and recovering and stuff since its taunt wore off, because for in Pokemon, if you insult a Pokemon, they will not be able to use proper moves except for attacks. And there's not a window because there's a bunch of stuff going on in the background of this recording. So going to crunch this Quagsire as it kills me off with Earthquake, which is not that great. And there's my mouse. I couldn't really do anything about it. I don't remember how you turn off the mouse thing in Livecaster or whatever. Oh, there's my streaming video. Hooray. So out comes Latias, and Latias is going to hopefully be able to take this thing out. I go for a Psyshock. I am not sure why, because I've already kind of figured out this thing looks like it's more physically defensive than offensive. Well, we know what I mean. Especially instead of physically, but physically instead of specially. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. So Latias is now going to Dragon Pulse, and that's going to do a lot more than the Psyshock did, or at least it looks like it's a lot more, because he's actually under half now, which I don't think he was under half before. And he's going to Toxic me, because he is a jerk who does not like having Pokemon not toxicked. So the non-toxic Pokemon formula that is actually safe for humans to consume is no longer the case. He's going to live on a tiny amount of HP and recover all of it back, which is just great. Especially since he more than likely has Unaware, and I about hiccup and burp at the same time. So out comes the Scizor again, and I'm going to Dragon Pulse it, and I decide to stay in here because I don't want to take the pursuit, and I'm going to die anyway, more than likely. So, at least I think I stay in here. Do I stay in here? I forget. I battled this guy twice because he wanted a rematch. No, I do switch. Huh. I got to Pavlov thinking I could probably live a Bullet Punch or something, but he decides to U-turn, which finishes me off, which is dumb, because without the crit I would have been able to live, but whatever, I guess it's not important. I can complain all day, but in the end it doesn't matter, because what could have happened, what should have happened didn't happen, and what did happen happened, and we should just accept what happens. I mean, honestly. So out comes my Mineshaw again, and I'm going to be able to finish this Rotom off, hopefully, because we all know that I have the best luck in the entire world. So let's see me actually not have any in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to finish that Rotom off. And now he is going to go out to his Quagsire, because I remember this much, because I also remember this turn being really dumb and stupid and everything else. So out comes Quagsire. You see what little bit of health it's at? Alright, let's go for the high jump kick. Oh wait, I'm the guy who was sitting. 90% accuracy means 0 accuracy, because 9 times 0 is 0. So, as you can see, I'm going to miss. And now I'm going to go for it again, and you can clearly see that that would have been able to take him out at the range he was at. So he's going to scald me and kill me off. So yeah, thank you, 90% accuracy. You are the best, the highest, and everything else. Out comes Scizor now, and Scizor is going to go for a U-turn, and it's also going to kill. So yeah, that was a lot of effort to take out one Pokemon. It was ridiculous. I can't believe that it took that long for me to take that thing out. I mean, seriously. But whatever, it happens. Out comes Latios again. Latios is going to be Latios, and Latios itself into Latiosness. So out comes a Dugtrio. I don't exactly know what it's going to do. I don't think it'll be able to kill me off, but he is going to stay in and go for a either Sucker Punch or something else, I'm guessing. I think I'm going to switch because I am a Levitator, and am not affected by Arena Trap, since that tends to be what people run on some Pokemon. So going to go out to my Gliscor as he Stealth Rocks, because he wants to get his rocks up. Late game rocks are weird, but whatever. I suppose getting them up eventually is better than not getting them up at all. And Gliscor is going to try and stay in here and do as little as it can do to try and kill this thing off, because this is a really weird Gliscor set. I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I made this, but whatever. It happens. So, Dugtrio is going to be rubbing its heads together, trying to figure out what it's going to do. If it had hands, it would be scratching itself with its hands, but it doesn't have any hands, so whatever. Out comes a... I forget what. I think it's either Scizor or something else. I forget, honestly. No, it's his Infernape, right? So out comes Infernape, and I'm like, okay, he's either going to Hidden Power Ice or go for the Overheat. So I decide to switch, because I do not trust Sandvale. And I go out to Latios, which is going to take the Overheat decently well, even though it's not going to be able to survive another hit after the Poison and Sandstorm. Well, after the Poison anyway, because the Sandstorm gets healed back off. And now I am going to die horribly to a hit from this Infernape, unless I am mistaken. No, he switches. And goes out to his Magnezone, who is going to get its balloon popped by my Psyshock. So, whatever. Going to get hit by poison, and next turn I am dead, regardless of anything else. So here I decide to be stupid and go for a freaking Thunderbolt. I don't know why I did. I should have gone for Psyshock or Dragon Pulse, because that would have actually done damage, unlike Thunderbolt, which didn't do hardly anything. And now that he has a substitute, I'm going to have to go out to something else to break the sub, and that only thing that I can do is go out to Gliscor, because Gliscor will be able to take his hits, as he does not have Hidden Power Ice. I decided to scout here for Hidden Power Ice, and he goes for Hidden Power, and I avoid it. So that's the only instance of Sandville actually working for me in this match. Even though it doesn't matter because his hidden power is actually fire, he just doesn't want to waste a sub, which I can agree that it is a good thing to not waste subs. And now he is going to either go out to Scizor or just stand and let me kill him. I honestly can't remember. He's going to switch out to Scizor, yeah. And I'm going to Earthquake, and I don't kill it off because why would I, honestly? I don't have that kind of luck. Things don't miss for me when I need them to miss so I can get up a roost. But I guess that did kind of happen, but it didn't matter because his hidden power did so pathetic amount of damage later on, as you will see. And now I'm in the easy range of revenge killing from the Infernape. So out comes Infernape, and it is going to rain on my parade. It is going to set off bombs on my parade. It is going to pop all my balloons, and I'm not going to have a very good parade afterwards. So he's going to finish me off with an overheat. I didn't want to switch to Scizor because I thought maybe Scizor would be able to do something here because, you know, when most people use Scizor, it manages to clean up very well. But when I use Scizor, everything lives and then I die to an overheat and blaze without a crit. So, whatever. I just love my luck. So that is a 1-0 in his favor, and that was a good game despite the stupidity and hacks and stuff, but whatever, it happens. You just gotta deal with it. That's what people don't seem to realize with Pokemon. Anyways, if you would like to leave a like, a dislike, and a comment,